Let's talk about our final suffix addition rule, the Y rule. Before we dive into the Y rule, I want to clarify some terminology I'll be using. When I say that a word ends with a vowel plus a Y, then the word ends with AY, EY, OY, or UY. When I say that a word ends in a consonant plus a Y, it might end with TY, GY, or PY. Looking at our examples, PLAY is what kind of word? That's right, it's a vowel plus a Y word. CRY is what kind of word? That's right, a consonant plus a Y word. ENJOY is what kind of word? That's right, a vowel plus a Y word. So the thing that can be challenging with the Y rule is it has a number of rules rolled into one. I'm going to take you through these rules with just 2 activities. Be assured, we don't do this with students. We teach and practice one at a time. The earliest rule our students learn is making words that end with Y plural. If desired, there is a script supporting this in your manual. Simply put, if the word ends with a vowel plus Y, we add S. If the word ends with a consonant plus a Y, we change the Y to I and add ES. If we look at our 2 examples, our first word is PLAY. How did it end? With a vowel plus a Y. So what do? We add S, and then our final word is PLAYS, or plays. So fly, FLY, ends in a consonant plus a Y. So what do? We change the Y to I and add ES. How many of you remember this from your own school days? I certainly do. This demonstrates how powerful these scripts are in supporting our students with learning difficult content. Now let's talk about the Y rule when we are not applying it to plural suffixes. There are 3 steps within that. Our first step is to ask ourselves, does the base word end with a vowel plus a Y? If it does, we just add the suffix. If we look at our word PLAY, PLAY ends with a vowel plus a Y, doesn't it? So we just add ED, and our word is PLAYED, or played. The next question is, does the suffix begin with an I? I always tell my students, we don't want 2 eyes looking at us. I illustrate the point of 2 eyes by forming a circle with my thumb and index finger and holding those circles up to my eyes. So when looking at the suffix, we ask ourselves, does the suffix begin with an I? We don't want 2 eyes looking at us. So then we just add the suffix, as in the word illustrated here, BABY. Our suffix is ISH. This suffix begins with an I. We don't want 2 eyes looking at us, so we just add the suffix, and our word is babyish. If not, bringing us to point 3, we change the Y to I and add the suffix, as in the word HAPPY. Change the Y to I. Add the suffix NESS. So our word is happiness. There are 2 cards that support this instruction. Card 8.56, which isn't illustrated here, covers the first 2 rules of just adding the suffix. Card 8.60, which is here, combines all 3 rules together. The 2 rules where we just add plus changing the Y to I and add the suffix. Choose whichever card makes the most sense for your students. Practice is always good. There are 2 pages in your manual that support application of the Y rule for your consideration. With that, we will leave you on your own to further explore.